back in action. Hey guys, it is Easter Sunday and my family just left. They came up here for 2 days just to visit with me and then to go to church with me today, which was actually really nice because I haven't been able to, I guess, fellowship with my family in a really long time since I'm here and they're there. I don't really know what to talk about, which is weird because normally I just have a plethora of things that I want to share with you guys. I registered for classes tomorrow, which will be today by the time you watch this because it'll be Monday. But it's weird. It's my last fall semester ever. Because I don't plan on going to grad school. I know some people think that's weird because both my parents are actually working on their doctorates right now. But I don't like college. I really don't. I like learning. I love learning. I love absorbing knowledge and expanding my horizons and everything. But it's the busy work of college that I don't like. And I don't like having, half a semester's worth of material condensed into 50 questions on a test, and then I'm expected to know it all. And I mean, yes, there are people who are very good at taking exams, and so then they are able to get 100% because they can absorb everything that they learned about, but I'm not one of those people. I guess I think the issue I have with college is that this is college, and here's all the different kinds of people, and you have to try to fit yourself into that box. As opposed to this being college, this being the number of people, and college, I guess, kind of working with your different strengths and your weaknesses. And it's not to say, I mean, if there were 5 people who didn't have to take tests at all, and I still had to take them, I mean, I'd probably be kind of annoyed. But if there were just another way to prove your knowledge, other than just taking, a multiple choice test or an essay test, I don't know. That's a really long explanation for why I don't like college. I'm very concerned about the future, and I always have plans B, C, and D because I'm always scared that plan A is not going to work out. If I weren't that way, I don't think I would have gone to school, just because I would just rely on, plan A. I would have graduated from high school, gone right to LA, and tried acting. That would have been, but I just know how unreliable just like theater and acting in general are. Like, I mean, it's a 1 in a million chance that you're going to end up on Broadway or that you're going to end up in, a major blockbuster. So having a backup plan for me is a really big deal, if that makes sense. And college is my backup plan. So, I graduate from college. I go try acting. It doesn't work. Well, I have my degree to fall back on. This isn't very chipper. I feel like it's not necessarily depressing, but it's just kind of like serious. Is that the word? Is it okay that this is a serious vlog? I mean, we're connecting, on another level. I think this is good. This is healthy, for the both of us. What is going on? But I don't know. I think, and also I've been very, how do I say it? I mean, obviously everyone has their immature moments, but I feel like I've always been very ready to be married, have a family, have a career, just to be in the real world. And that's something that I've always wanted. And I'm a very indecisive person, if you know me. So anything that I have had in my life that's a constant, I feel like I need to hold on to it. And so the 2 things that have been solid in my life are having a family, career, and acting. Those are the 2 things that, well, I guess 1 and 3. But those are the things in my life I've consistently wanted. So I very much want to hold on to those and fight for them, I guess, and do whatever I can to make them happen. But again, like I said, I mean, it's not like I'm going to school to find a husband either, which I know people who are majoring in what they find to be the easiest degree possible, and so that they don't have to do a lot of work, so that they're able to just focus on finding a boyfriend so that they can get engaged and get married. And as much as I want that in life, I can't let that be my focus, because at the end of the day, I have me, myself, and I have friends, and there's people that I care about, and it's not to say that I don't depend on other people for certain things, but when it really comes down to it, you only have yourself. And so I don't want to spend all this time not focusing on school and trying so hard to find a guy and, get to, 4 years later, here it is, time for me to graduate, but, maybe I don't have as many credits as I thought I did, or I didn't pass sufficient classes, and then realize, the reason I'm not able to finish school in a timely fashion is because of this other person. I don't know, does that even make any sense? I hope that makes sense. And you know what's interesting too is if you had talked to me even in high school, this was not the attitude that I had. And I was very dependent on other people, and I needed to have a lot of friends. Living on my own, spending more time with myself, I think I've realized that you have to be okay with yourself before other people will be okay with you. And I know this sounds really cliche, but if you're not okay sitting alone and enjoying your own company, then it's going to be hard for other people to enjoy you with them. Does that make sense? There are times when I'm lonely and I would like company. And so that's why, you know, I go to my blog or I call someone up to hang out. But being able to sit alone and be okay with it, I think is a really mature step in your own personal development. And that's really when I think that too, realizing that about yourself, it kind of opens up your eyes and you're able to really see other people for who they are. It's like I went from, like, I mean, I guess I've been pretty serious this whole time, but I somehow got all on this like philosophical, existential, like on another level. So anyway, I guess basically my whole point of this whole long spiel is love yourself. And I'm not saying that I'm above people not liking me, because I mean, I'll still be hurt if I found out that someone doesn't like me, and I'm gonna wonder why. And, you know, because we're humans, you know, you want to be liked, but I try not to let that be what guides me through the day. And I mean, you are the one that determines how your day is gonna go. And obviously, if you know me, you know I let people piss me off and I let other people make me upset. So it's not to say that I'm above that, because I don't think anyone is. And anyone who says they are is lying, because we are human beings. And so unless you have a heart of stone, other people's actions and reactions to you are going to affect you. But you can't let that be like what your purpose in life is. You can't wake up with the goal of pleasing other people, because then you're never going to be happy. And it took me, I mean, I'm 21 years old, and this is something that I've only realized in the last, you know, a couple months, is that I can't walk around trying to please other people. I guess that's all that I have to say, and I really hope that, I guess my goal with this was not at all what I intended to talk about. I really, when it comes to my vlogs, I don't really come to it with any intention. I just kind of talk and, you know, kind of go with the flow. But I just hope there's a positive outcome with this video, because this turned into like a message, kind of. So I hope that someone, at least one person, can draw something positive out of this. Maybe this is how I'll end it, with my awkward hands. Oh, I did my nails. I have to kind of clean up my edges on this hand, but I really like them. I did Manicure Stuff Seville. Alright, well, I hope you all have a really good day, and I hope that this video wasn't too heavy, words. I hope this wasn't too heavy. I mean, it was definitely serious, but I hope it wasn't like sad serious. It was more like not sad. I'm gonna go now. Bye!